Joe Lieberman. He's with Candy Crowley on CNN, and he's going to talk about this kill switch they've come up with for the internet. And he wants to give the president authority to be able to turn off the internet. That's an amazing thing, right? But don't worry, he reassures us that everything's going to be all right. Oh, whew. Okay, well, let's listen in. Clip number 3.
You have an internet bill. It's been called the kill switch bill that would allow the president to seize control or shut down portions of the internet if the U.S. was under some sort of cyber attack. I don't know if you've seen the internet lately. There's a lot of people out there who think that what you are granting the president is absolute power to shut down freedom of speech. I mean, this is just over the top.
No way. And total misinformation. I don't know whether people are intentionally peddling the misinformation. Here's the fact. Cyber war is going on in some sense right now. Our civilian infrastructure, the internet that runs the electric grid, the telecommunications grid, transportation, all the rest is constantly being probed by nation states, by some terrorist groups, by organized criminal gangs. And we need this capacity in time of war. We need the capacity for the president to say, internet service provider, we've got to disconnect the American internet from all traffic coming in from another foreign country, or we've got to put a patch on this part of it. The president will never take over, the government should never take over the internet. In catastrophic cases, not going to do it every day, not going to take it over. So I say to my friends on the internet, relax, take a look at the bill. And this is something that we need to protect our country. Right now, China, the government, can disconnect parts of its internet in the case of war. We need to have that here, too.
What do I think about this?
Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
Okay, so let me get this right. We are, he said right there, we are now in the middle of a cyber war. It's going on every day. Of course, we have always been at cyber war. Right? Here we go again with 1984, right? So he says, and in the case of a war, well, we need that kill switch to be able to turn off the internet. He says, don't worry, relax. We're not going to do it every day, just when we think we need to in the war, just like the Chinese government. Does that make you relax? Does that make you feel better? Joe Lieberman saying we should just have the same power that the communist China has and conduct our business apparently accordingly online. Well, I got to repeat Candy Crowley's question. Have you seen the internet lately? Okay. But that's the thing. That's why Joe Lieberman wants to control it. Because he has seen it and he doesn't like it. He's like, these guys are challenging our establishment and our power. We're at cyber war. Everybody battle stations. And what's the best way to do that? Just turn it off entirely. Now, I'm not saying they're going to do that overnight. I'm not saying that they're going to do it haphazardly. And I would be really surprised even after all this if Obama did it. But you give that power to the president. If Obama decides not to use it, and let's cross our fingers on that, when you have a Republican president and he tells us we've been at cyber war for so long that we have to have the same ability that China does, and he's just going to turn off at least portions of the internet, you don't think that might happen? Oh, you give him that power and see how that turns out for you. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. There's nothing more important, by the way, because if they shut off the internet or parts of the internet that they don't like after gaining that ability, well, then that's how they stop all dissent, which is, of course, what they're after. And how many wars are we going to have? We have the war on terror that never ends. We have the war on drugs that never ends. And apparently now we have the cyber war that never ends. And that needs to be, that we need to take precautions for. But don't worry, the senator who's going to do that for you in a smart and reasonable way is Joe Lieberman.